Hi, my name is Michaela and I'm going to film my first video in English. English is not my first language, I usually speak French, and yeah, we'll try and see what I'm able to do in English. So today we're going to talk about In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. Anyway, I'm not sure about how it is pronounced, but this book is a true crime. And it's the book considered as the first real true crime, but we can discuss that. And this is about the murder of the Clutters family, which is really tragic, but the book is really good. The murder took place in the 1950s. I think it's 1959. The book in general is really good. I really liked it. Since I knew nothing about the case, I kind of wanted to know what was going to happen. And I was really impressed by how he wrote about the psychology of the killers, because at the beginning of the book we have the last days of the Clutters family, and then we'll alternate with the Clutters or the inhabitants of the village, town, Holcomb, I think, and the killers, so the killer's mind. So it's really interesting, and it's, as I said, really tragic, really chilling, because being in the mind of the killers, it's quite creepy actually, and I was not really comfortable when I was reading Perry's thoughts. But yeah, so the narrative structure is really good, and I read this book for my lecture on American Horror Stories, and we discussed about how Truman Capote wrote without knowing who were the killers at first, because he was writing the book during the investigations. So that was interesting. And when the police caught the killers, Truman Capote had many interviews with the killers. So that's how he managed to have this psychology, the understanding of the killers' way of thinking, I guess. And therefore there's a lot of questions about justice, about capital punishment. So it is really well done. And yeah, the narrative structure, I think it's what makes the book like kind of gripping, even though you might already know the case. But yeah, really, it's 350 pages, something like that, and I read it like in 2 days. That was really good. So as you may know, this book influenced a lot of other true crime books, because it's considered as the first true crime book genre that like provides the criminal minds. So yeah, I would highly recommend this book if you haven't read a book from Truman Capote yet. But yeah, so please comment down below if you have read this book, what are your thoughts about this book, or if you want to read it. And if you are interested in future video in English, please just tell me or subscribe to see if I will do other video in English. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye!